Hey guys, I'm the Newb investor. Today we'll be looking at Microsoft, another staple and stable company I want to put my money in. It is one of those must-own stocks, but should you buy it at these prices? Almost every computer runs on Windows. In December 2021, they have 74% of market share. iOS has 15. That's massive for Microsoft. I also like their Azure, which is 21% of cloud market share, next to AWS of Amazon's at 33. Also, they have Office Suite. I mean, who's not using Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access, right? They own LinkedIn, Xbox, they're basically everywhere and they dominate the space. The company recently announced an acquisition of Activision, the makers of COD, Call of Duty, and Blizzard's Dota, World of Warcraft. Everything is good news with Microsoft, but let's look at their financials. Microsoft currently trades at $302.38 with a high price of $349.67. That's 47.29 points from the highs, or 13.5%. The current market cap of Microsoft is 2.27 trillion and a PE of 32.17. EPS trailing 12 months is 9.39 and EPS multiple relative to the PE ratio is at 3.43. Current ratio is 2.26, which is good. We want it above 1. Profit margin for 2021 is 38.5. Their 5-year average profit margin is 28.41. Price to cash and price to cash flow ratio is high. We want this below 30. While long-term debt to cash is 2.87 and long-term debt to free cash flow is 0.97, they can easily pay their debts within 5-year period. Looking at their revenue, this year they made 30% increase in their revenue with an average of 15% per year for 5 years. Net income and EPS increased by 60%. COGS is at 33% average, but in 2021 they managed to lower it to 31%, and profit margin of almost 40% this year and 30% in average for 5 years. 60% is the average if you add the COGS and their profit margin. I have here the price history relative to EPS and PE. This is the perfect example of increasing net income while buying back shares. Look at that PE ratio slowly increasing. Currently, PE ratio is at 32.17, which is too high. We're trading at 3.5 times earnings. For me, I'd buy it at 2.5, maybe 3 times earnings with PE ratios of 20, 24, 26, and 28. The price at these levels would be around $260. That would be my buying point for Microsoft. That's 13% below current price. Now, looking at their charts, this one went parabolic from COVID lows. Normally I wouldn't touch this, but it's a growth stock, right? Now looking at these charts, we hit 276 here. I could have bought it there, but 260 is still possible. I want to see it. I want to see it test that level if the markets permit. Only then I'm buying Microsoft.